That counts, counts, counts.
All right, so I took the day off to be here with Bo. He kind of bullied me a little bit to be here. Him and Stefan and Will and everybody else. What are we doing?
What's up?
Why am I here?
So we're here. We put the rear lockout, the subframe lockout kit on the Mustang. I want to do a shakedown for that, see how that does. But also, I like drifting, so I'm coming out to drift. This is actually going to slot really well in our cheap track series because I drove my car to the track. It costs $180 for like 6 hours of track time, which is amazing. I'm gonna do it just like I did our last cheap track series, and I'm gonna show the whole breakdown of what it cost me to get here, lunch, gas, the whole thing.
The car isn't cheap.
No, the car itself is not cheap.
Event is cheap.
But we said this in the subframe lockout kit video.
What is this
we said the best drift car you can have is the daily that is drift capable, that you can just drive to the track and drift all day and then drive home. Are you having issues? Okay, I might be sideways at this point.
I don't know what it's doing.
But yeah, so yes, the car is not inexpensive, but everybody has a daily out there. And if you have a rear wheel drive daily, you can easily take it to the track and drift it all day. Imagine like driving Le Mans for 24 hours, like 4 hours on, 4 hours off, some shit like that. It'd be so fucking tiring.
Oh, I could do it. I would.
Seatbelt's like stuck in my dick.
I would die to do it. It would be awesome.
Would it be awesome?
It would be so good.
I don't have a mic, so listen to Ronnie.
Bo's been out there doing the thing. I was about to shoot some video and then he was here, and so we were going to talk a little. What do you think about your rear lockout kit?
I feel like it didn't change much as far as drifting. Like when I was asking Sean, he said he put his rear lockout kit on and it stopped a bunch of wheel hop.
Interesting.
I didn't have a bunch of wheel hop.
Yeah.
I didn't have a bunch of wheel hop. And my bushings, you saw my bushings, they were pretty loose. They're pretty worn out. But I didn't have a whole bunch of wheel hop. But then again, I don't do donuts. I don't go drag racing, stuff like that. But when drifting, it feels same, but different.
I haven't been for a ride. So I'm going to go for a ride and we'll see what I think. But looking at the car, it definitely looks very similar to what it was.
Yeah, it feels similar.
If there is a change, it was minuscule. I mean, obviously he would know because he's driven this car quite a bit.
Yeah.
He dailies it
Right on.
sometimes. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna try to leave this camera with Will, and maybe he can do a little.
Yep.
He says yes. He shook his head. And I'm gonna go ride with Bo.
Trying to race?
Hell yeah, let's go. You're good to go.
I laid awake just begging to let go. I almost got to suicidal thoughts, but you stepped in. An angel sent from heaven showed me how to live again. Now I'm falling and I can't see the ground. Can we stop this gravity? It keeps bringing me down. I can't breathe and I don't wanna die. Can we stop this gravity? 'Cause I don't wanna say goodbye.
All right, we're in the shop now, so obviously not in Tucson any longer.
Right, we're in the shop. We had a drift day with the Mustang. Bunch of cool people showed up. It was a nice day. We had, what, 5 drift cars there?
Was there that many? No.
There were 3 Mustangs and then the Skyline.
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, 4 drift cars. It'd have been nice if Ronnie and Will would have been drifting their Skylines there, but they're pussies. Anyways, so I'm just gonna go down and just list what it cost me in the Mustang to do the track day. Now keep in mind, this is driving to the track, drifting all day, and then driving home. I didn't have to load up on a trailer, which is a big pain in the butt, or anything like that. Okay, so the track day was $180. That's what it cost at Musselman. Prices vary depending on where you go and when you drift. Musselman is $180 on an open day. That's when they're not having an event. That's when they're not inviting people out. They just don't have anything going on. So you show up, you pay your $180, and you get the track from 10 to 5, which is a long time. 7 hours is a long time to be drifting. That's why you want a bunch of people there.
When there's so few people.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my
like
gosh.
if it was just you, if it was one person, it's too much time.
Yeah, it's way too much time. You drift for like 2, maybe 3 hours, and you just cut out because you just get tired of just going around the track over and over again. Fuel, I only use 1 full tank to get from my house to the track, drift all day, and then get home. Granted, it was only 1 tank, so when I got back here, I had to freaking fill up. But I mean, that's all. So that was like $60, and I have a pretty big tank. So But the Mustang gets really good. It's a newer car, so it gets really good gas mileage on the highway. Like I'm on the highway and it's getting 28 to 31 miles to the gallon. But on the track, you know, it's a V8, so it gets 5 miles to the gallon.
We live an hour on the interstate from the racetrack.
Yeah, from
So
Muscle.
it's like 100-something miles, right?
No, it's like 70 miles.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah. It's probably on like 65 or 70 miles.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
it's closer.
All the way from like our house to the track. Feel free to. I see you Googling
I'm Googling
it.
it.
I see you Googling it. What a Googler, dude. Anyway, I
just wanna know how far
I
it
got
is.
snacks and water on the way, and we ate food afterwards. I put $35 down for that because food was probably 15
Dang.
bucks for my lunch. What was it?
Less than what both of us
What is
thought.
it, 55 miles?
It's 50.
50 miles.
That's what it's claiming.
Well, but we got to go through the city and then get it. We got to go through the Border Patrol
oh,
checkpoint.
no, it says 65 now. It said
look.
50 originally.
Guess who was right?
What a
What's up?
dickhole.
So yeah, 35 for that, for food. Tires. I'm very nice to my tires. Although the Mustang is fairly high horsepower. It puts down 400 horsepower, but it weighs 3,700 pounds, which will really wear out tires if you're not nice to your tires. Musselman's real slick, so it doesn't burn up tires real bad. It's kind of, you know, good and bad. You know, a lot of people don't put on a lot of tire smoke because it's so slick. What's going on?
It's giving me directions.
I spent $200 on tires because I just used 2 spares. I use those all day. I probably got between 50 and 60 laps, which is a lot at a drift day.
And you have another drift day in them.
Oh my gosh, easily. Just because I'm super nice to my tires. I slide around. I don't boil. I don't have like an angle kit, so I really can't. Is it still guiding you to Musselman?
Got rid of it.
So I don't have an angle kit, so I can't get sideways and just boil them, you know, like a freaking freight train like Stefan can. So yeah. Anyways, I run 19s, so my tires are just naturally expensive. I run trash tires, like really crappy tires. I buy them brand new, and they're like $100 a piece. But if you're running, if you got like a 240SX, or if you got like a 350Z or something like that, you can run like 16s or 17s or 15s.
Hard bodies.
Hard bodies, you can get tires for anywhere between 60 and 80 bucks a piece, brand new. Or you can go to your local tire shop and you can buy pull-offs for 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 40 bucks a piece if you want to do that. Sometimes they don't last depending on how old they are, but if you're looking to save money, it's a good way to go. I take oil with me because the Mustang consumes oil, and I like to keep it overfilled because there's a lot of side load. The last thing you want to do is run your motor dry because then you won't have a motor. I just put down 25 bucks for that. All that for me in the Mustang for a day of drifting is $500. That may sound like a lot, but if you break it down for your particular car, say you run smaller tires, that knocks off 40 or 50 bucks. Say your car gets better gas mileage, that might knock off 10 or 20 bucks.
Or you live closer to the track.
You live closer to the track, that'll knock off gas money as well. Food, if you take snacks with you, take waters with you from the house, hell, you can buy a freaking case of water for $5. So like, you know, I put down 35 bucks, maybe you only use 10 or 15 bucks for food. And different tracks cost different prices. Like Musselman's 180, we were just looking at Apple Valley. You can go there during the week and you and 10 friends can rent the track for $90 a piece, which is crazy because it's only 900 bucks to rent the whole track for a day.
Friends.
You and 8 friends, because it would be 9 people. Did I say 9 friends?
You said 10. You said
Yeah,
and
well,
10.
it would be 10. So it would
10
be
total.
It would be you and 9.
9.
Yeah, yeah. My math is not mathing. So yes, you and 9
Bo works
friends.
nights. He's been up all
If
night.
you had 10 people, you could all just pay 90 bucks and drive on the track, and it's like from 9 until 5, which is amazing hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's so crazy. That's 8 hours of drifting for you and your friends. So this could easily be knocked down to $350 for a drift day. If you can drive to the track, feed yourself, get some tires, you know, not be too hard on your tires, whatever, you know, this can be broken down. I would probably think that driving the way that I drive is, and the price of the track and everything is probably $500 is kind of middle of the road for a drift day. Events are cheaper. So an open day is at 180 at Musselman, an event is 130. That knocks off 50 bucks right there. So if you want to drive with 30 other people, which is fine, at Musselman we get plenty of track time, but that knocks off 50 bucks right there. So you could easily get this down to 300 bucks for a drift day if you can drive to the track. And driving to the track, I've got my notes over here. Driving to the track and home is a big deal because Ronnie hates loading any of his drift cars up on the freaking trailer. It sucks.
It just makes it so much more expensive.
Yeah.
Like, Bo's talking about $500. He paid 60 bucks in fuel. It's 100 bucks in diesel to take the truck. And then I still have to buy fuel for whatever I'm driving. And if it's the hard body on ethanol, like that's $100 per 5 gallons. And I need at least 10 gallons for an event. So that's 200 bucks in fuel there. And plus we have to worry about, oh, what happens if we get a blowout on the trailer? What happens if we get a blowout on the truck? What happens if the car breaks? And so on and so forth. Having a car that's reliable to do that is such a big deal.
Yeah, and we go back to that. We definitely go back to that. Like one of the best drift cars you can have is just the reliable daily rear-wheel drive daily driver.
Yeah, just
that you can just drive to the track and you can drift it around and then you can drive it home and then you can drive it to work the next day. Like that's great. That's great because there's no extra expense. There's no like, oh, I got to buy another car. I got to have extra insurance. I got to have this. I got to have that. So all that being said, like track days can be relatively affordable. They can be relatively obtainable, you know, and then the only thing to get over is, you know, being scared to get out on track, which is a big barrier for a lot of people. You know, people get out there and they're worried that they're going to mess up when everybody gets out there and messes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just had the showdown at Musselman, and the showdown was like all of the really pretty cars and the really good drifters and all this kind of stuff. And I've never seen so many people go off track. You know, they had a bunch of people come from other tracks and they are great drivers at their home course, but they come to Musselman and they don't know the course. They go out there and they're trying to send it 80 miles an hour and they're right in the dirt.
Because you can get pretty buck wild at Musselman.
Yeah, pretty
buck wild.
I mean, that happens to everybody. So yeah, the cheap track series that we're doing is panning out. Like it's you know, we're confirming what we thought.
Yeah.
That track days can be relatively obtainable.
Which we already knew. Like,
yeah, we knew that.
Bo and I both,
for a long time.
When I first started, that price would have been like, oh my gosh, there's no way. When I first started drifting at Musselman, it was 60 bucks for an event. And I was drifting the hard body and I was buying tires for like 50 bucks a piece and they would literally last half the year.
Yeah, it was factory horsepower.
Yeah, it was stock. And I would drive the truck there and back, and I don't know, hard bodies get what, like 30 miles to the gallon on the interstate?
Yeah, we weren't spending 150 bucks for a drift day, and that was with food included.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So prices have definitely gone up, but you can definitely manage your prices.
But the point of all that is like, we've moved on from those days. Like, we're not drifting cars that are inexpensive.
Yeah.
Like, and that doesn't help.
Expensive. I run 19s for absolutely no reason other than I like the way that they look. But cool. You know what? 19-inch tires are expensive. They're stupid expensive. So that's my fault.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's it for this video. We're gonna finish y'all off with some drifting footage, some extra drifting footage, and you know, maybe some music, and enjoy. Yeah, but his wheel speed's probably like 90.
This gravity